I got in my home and I ran in my room. I cut off the lights and the pressure consumed me. Wet is my face from the tears in my eyes. I can taste them, they're salty, my life I despise. No matter how often I'm beat down and shocking. Tears falling upon a shotgun I'm cocking. Alone in the corner, sitting on the floor. My feelings hurt so bad they're dead to the core. Pitch black is my room, disrupted by the glow. Red 665 on the clock radio, illuminating the shadows sprawled out on the wall. The scariest imagery I've ever saw. A shivel of anger strong as a tornado. Of toxic pollution is rocking my cradle. And shocking me is the impact of his fist. It woke me up to the simple fact that I'm Forgone and forgiven the other. Bitch, I will murder your mother. Bitch, I'll store your head in the cupboard. Bitch, fuck her, they down and crying and whining and I want revenge, I don't die. Bitch, murder go while you go ride. Bitch, fuck her, that bitch suicide. Bitch, I got you to die. No more complaining, I'm really bursting. Blood gon' be raining, follow the hearse. Woke up a giant, too far they pushed me. Never deny I'm a scrub, but I'm no pussy. Swung a machete, tip of the skull. Split down the middle, you figured to know. Wicked is the clown, boom, bang, and pow, shot, claw.
Hey son, your face son, heavy retaliation. Hey mom, it's son. Hey son, your face son, heavy retaliation. Hey mom, it's on.
I'm sucker punching at suckers I'm punching. Squeeze it, cock suckers, throw here the bones crunching. He would have fed through with two when he's lunching, cause everything neck up could no longer function. Still I tortured him to death in my dungeon. Dumped him in that alley at Burner and Junction. That corpse at the rotten became hella pungent and perfect for flipping his friends that be munching. How long can you hate me until we see fire? Beat me till we see my patience expire. How long do you think you could treat me like shit till you screw up and I screw your head off your neck? How far do you think that elastic is stretched till I'm shooting your head through my basketball net? It slaps on our pavement all fleshy and wet till I run up and pump that real good shit. Bitch, I don't run out of tears, bitch. Fury that's born out of fears, bitch. I stab a screwdriver deep in each ear till I know that you hear me and fear me and clearly. Smacking my pain never smears, bitch. But that take your rest never clears, bitch. February taught me revenge is a way, payback's even worth waiting for years. Taking a chance again with the jab. Repeated offense and would have perhaps. But nobody stops and then it's too late. My will is restricting me from fighting that breaks. My thinking is no, react with a bat. Straight for the skull, connect with a smack. Instead I swear, cracking the wood. Every face staring with freckled in blood.
Hey son, heavy retaliation. Hey mom, it's on. Hey son, your face son, heavy retaliation. Hey mom, it's on.
Your face son, heavy retaliation. Hey mom, it's on. Hey son, your face son, heavy retaliation.
Hello, this is WWE Hall of Famer and hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are watching This Sucks. I don't understand why. You could be watching one of my matches. Even the Dude Love matches. You could literally be watching anything other than this, because this sucks. Have a nice day.
What up, though? We made it
What
back
up,
again.
though?
It's fucking Thursday night. Welcome to This Sucks. We got a fucking panel. We got a one spot open. Necessary Evil should be joining us shortly, so I'm gonna leave that open for him right now.
You don't know shit about wrestling.
Fucking welcome everybody.
What's going on?
Oh, not too much, man. Just fucking another fun-filled day at work. It's fucking hot as fuck. So tired. It's fucking the evening and it's fucking cooling down. But yeah, so basically the plan for tonight, boys and girls in the chat, so we're talking wrestling.
I didn't realize my microphone was on mute the whole time. Can we get some intros for this panel?
Oh, sure. Man, we're going to start with the top left corner. Master Control, Jake Butterdick, Not Slim One, the fucking host of Flake Stock, Canada only version this year.
Anti-American fake stock.
Yep. Man, where the show literally wouldn't happen without him. Got to give it up for the Jake Butterdick.
What up, though?
Top right corner. So we got the Master of Disaster, the fucking host of host, the fucking guy who keeps the party going. When we cut it short and you want some more entertainment, you go straight to the source.
Hates.
Yep, that's true.
Ooh, this bag. Ooh,
You can't forget about that. But fucking make sure you tune in the after party show on the one and only Big Will channel.
What up? What up? What up? Whoa.
What up, though?
Whoa.
So bottom left corner, we got the man from the new Mexico, not the old Mexico. Got the fucking guy with the best merch collection you've ever seen. Fucking Gore dominates. He's got the Cowboys hat, Star Wars tats. He's outside taking care of the pool. Glad to have him on the show again. Fucking Siznek.
Whoop, whoop. Bender Boys dominated, most hated, always imitated.
Bottom right corner, the fucking host and proprietor of the Speak of Clout podcast. So you gotta fucking tune in for all your music needs. Is always fucking discussing new topics, new albums, old albums, classic albums, fucking the best of. You know, it's always a variety of fucking shit going down on the Speak of Clout podcast channel. Mike Sears is here tonight.
Thank you, brother. Bender Boys dominated.
What up, Mike?
Double P's up, my nigga. All day.
Hey, Big Will, can you read Mike's speech bubble?
No.
What up, though? How you doing, Mike?
Chilling, brother. Chilling.
I'm in the show.
All right. So basically, our opening topic tonight is: do you have a favorite wrestling match?
Favorite wrestling match has always been Ultimate Warrior versus Macho Man Randy Savage, WrestleMania 7 for retirement match.
Nice. Yeah, definitely a classic for sure.
That's always been one of my all-time favorite matches. I was at that WrestleMania.
Oh, were you really? That's awesome.
That was in LA, right?
Yep.
WrestleMania 7.
Yeah, my dad took me when I was 15. My dad took me out there to go check that out.
That's badass.
Yeah, that's always been one of my most favorite matches. It was one match that showed how well Macho Man could carry a match and prove that he could carry anybody in the match. Ultimate Warrior. Sure. Ultimate Warrior was always my favorite, like one of my most favorite wrestlers. Everybody knows that he wasn't the greatest wrestler. He was a 5-minute run in, give you a couple clotheslines, a body slam, power slam you, and you're done. But you know, he let Macho Man carry him in that match, and it turned out to be one hell of a match.
Yeah, he was kind of like the first Goldberg, where like he was only good for like the big flash, no longevity.
He could work when he wanted to, though. You know?
Like he did with Macho Man.
Fuck yeah, he's my second favorite.
Like he did with Hogan.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that would be my reply to that. That God, but then I got to say, what, 1998, January 24th, Royal Rumble, fucking The Rock versus Mankind in a I Quit match.
Oh
And
man, yeah.
Mankind took fucking 30 chair shots to the head or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fucking intense, dude. I remember watching that live on pay-per-view. And like Mick Foley's always been my absolute favorite wrestler since I was I first exposed to him as Cactus Jack. And like when he showed up as fucking Mankind, I was just like, oh fuck. Like I didn't realize who it was at first.
Yeah.
And then I realized who it was. I was like, oh man, it's so awesome to see him back again.
Oh, man.
But yeah, oh man. But man, one of my favorite matches definitely has to be Cactus Jack versus Triple H at the fucking 2000 Royal Rumble.
Oh,
that was great. Yeah, that was great.
Was that the Hell in the Cell match?
No, it was a street fight match.
Which match was it?
Was that the next one that the next month was Hell in a Cell with them, wasn't it?
No Way Out, I think it was.
Because wasn't that didn't Triple H and Mankind have that Hell in the Cell? No Way Out, it was, wasn't it? And Mankind went through the fucking ring he went through the ring, didn't he? Off the top of the fucking Hell in the Cell through the ring.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that Royal Rumble match.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
The street fight one was, I remember them like brawling all over the arena, and he fucking suplexed Triple H onto that wooden pallet, and it stabbed Triple H in the calf, and he was like bleeding like crazy out from his leg for like most of the match. And then he fucking put out the thumbtacks, and Cactus Jack took the thumbtacks in the ring.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Big Will? What's
this is always. I mean, it's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Iron Man went into overtime.
Yeah, that's one of my most least favorite matches.
Oh, I liked it, man. I love that match. I love that fucking.
I hate Iron Man matches.
Something about that match I just love, man. I just love that match.
I think like the downfall to the Iron Man match is you automatically know it's going 60 minutes. So you just waiting.
It went longer than 60, so you know.
Well, when it's overtime, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's like a regular match, you don't know when it's gonna end. Whereas the Iron match, you know it's gonna be a long time. So like every time there's like a close call or whatever, like you don't believe it.
Right.
Remember when Jake the Snake brought the snake out on Macho Man?
Yeah.
I feel like I have like some suppressed memory of seeing that on television, not just remembering it from history. I think I remember watching it on TV as a child on like Saturday morning at noon, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was during Superstars of Wrestling. Do you remember when Earthquake killed Damien?
He sat on
him. Yeah, he sat on him.
Remember that when he fucking Earthquake Damien fucking like 3 times or some shit?
Jake was tied in the ropes, all crying and shit. That was wild.
I heard that was just a bunch of hamburger meat and pantyhose that they put in the snake. So, like, I guess they showed it live. Like after Jake looks in the bag, and it's just a smashed up snake, and all it was hamburger and pantyhose.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing the view inside the bag, but I do remember him sitting on it.
Yo, shit is.
Have you ever heard any like of the shoot interviews with Jake the Snake where he talks about what it was like to keep the snakes and have to travel with them all the time?
Yeah.
Like you would think it'd be someone else's responsibility, but it was his. Like he had to take the snake back to his hotel every night and fucking take it on the plane or the car ride or wherever it was to get to the next city. Yeah. Depending on their travel arrangements, like per that tour, you know, like it was a variety of situations over the years, and like he had multiple snakes, as we all know, and
Right.
he talked about how he would take it back to the, like the snake guy that he got it from, and they'd like swap it out with a different one, and but yeah, man, like like because he was a cocaine head right back then, so he would put the snake in the bathtub, and like then he'd be high on coke, and then he'd lose track of the snake, and he'd have to like search through his hotel room and like find the snake the next day, and like he never knew if it was where it was gonna be when he woke up or.
Yeah, like they really had to live their personas back then.
Yeah.
For the sake of kayfabe. Like I know with Million Dollar Man, he was transported back and forth everywhere in a limousine. He got to ride private jets.
Yep.
McMahon would give him money to buy everybody fucking drinks in the bar and shit.
Yep. Yeah,
Like,
I
they had
mean,
to
like,
keep up the
talk about
kayfabe.
lucking out with the fucking character.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Fuck yeah, I'd love to be the $1 Million Man.
Ted DiBiase.
Yep.
Didn't he have an eye gouge?
Didn't he have what?
Yeah.
An eye gouge?
Eye gouge. A lot of people did the eye gouge back then. but
Oh,
I
DiBiase
don't
did do an
remember
eye
that.
gouge. Yes, he did. Yeah, he
Hey,
did.
remember the Trish Stratus, Stacy Keibler, bra and panties match?
I do remember that.
Real wrestling.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of the broad panty stuff in the
There
late
were a lot,
90s.
right? There were definitely
Yeah, the Tiva era was fucking fresh. Now they're just called wrestlers. It's fucking lame.
Yep. There's equality for you.
right, Blake. Yeah, you ain't lying.
All right, Mike Sears, you got a favorite match?
Oh yeah, hands down. Will already said it. It's the Iron Man match. Sean is my
okay.
favorite wrestler. Sean's my favorite wrestler of all time. So when he got the belt finally, it was a dope moment. But since Will already said it, I'll give my second favorite match of all time. Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 6, fucking Toronto. Legendary, man. Like Warrior was a childhood hero of me, man. Like that dude.
That was another
man.
more proof that Warrior could work when he had to.
Hell yeah. That match was incredible. I was a Hulkamaniac, but then I started to get sick of the nigga. So Warrior was
I was never a Hulkamaniac or a fan of Hogan until Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, Hollywood Hogan dominates.
That's true.
It was like two superheroes, man. WrestleMania 6. It was amazing, bro. Like he captured the fucking World Heavyweight title, and he had the IC strap.
Right.
It was dope.
Yeah, when you mentioned two superheroes, I think that's what really got me into wrestling when I was real young, is the idea of like I watch all these cartoons like He-Man or whatever when I was little, but like wrestling was like those characters like in real life, like battling it out, like it was the coolest thing in the world. Like I discovered wrestling at my friend's house when I was in kindergarten. He had some VHS tapes that we watched, and I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen. It was like a whole tape of cage matches.
Be right back. Hey, actually, before I go, sorry to interrupt you. Can we get an intro for Evil?
Oh, yeah. Man, first time on the show, the fucking meme master, the fucking guitar legend, the fucking dude who looks the way that you wish that you did. It's the one and only Necessary Evil.
What up, though?
What up, though?
What up?
Any good memes lately?
I've seen several in the Discord.
Yeah, definitely so.
Yeah.
Guitar legend that can't even play Cemetery Gates.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't shit on guitar, bro.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, so Evil, what we've been talking about is our favorite wrestling matches.
Good shit.
So we've gone around the table here, and so it's your turn. Do you have a favorite match of all time?
Only if it involves Doink the Clown.
Nice.
What?
I like
choice.
Hill Doink though. Hill Doink dominates.
Hill Doink does dominate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's too many to think of. Let's go. Did Mike already say Taker and Sean and Mankind?
Nah.
That's a good one.
That
Boy,
mind
you'll
game.
have to come back to me, man. You'll have to come back to me. I gotta think
Oh
of it.
well, so we've already got around the table. We were just talking about. I said, Mankind or not Mankind, Cactus Jack versus Triple H in 2000 for the street fight.
Yeah.
Siznak said it was Ultimate Warrior versus
Savage, WrestleMania 7.
Savage. Yeah, yep, WrestleMania 7.
Did anyone go Steamboat Savage?
Oh, it's
Not yet.
iconic. Love that match.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can't be Hell
that
in a
the
Cell,
match?
Taker Mankind. The first one was better in my opinion. Taker and Shawn.
Yeah.
Which
Can't go
match
wrong
was
there.
it that Goldust got his clothes ripped off and was in lingerie?
Hollywood Backlot, bro.
12. That
And
shit was
Piper
dope.
was really punching him in the fucking face too. That was real shit. Like he stiffed him.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what's a contender though is fucking Cody Rhodes versus Dustin. That fucking.
Oh yeah,
match
that was
they
a
had.
great fucking match.
What's
You got a
Blake's
lighter?
favorite match? Does it involve Mantar?
He hasn't said his yet.
It was the
Actually.
Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler Braun panties match.
Oh yeah, he did say.
He did say that, right? Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize he was calling that out as his
I think
favorite.
Blake and Iceman should have a bra and panties match.
Huh?
That Blake stop.
Anything involving Charlotte Flair.
or on Positive Vibes next week.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah, favorite
up,
match is
everybody?
hard for me to call, dude. I mean, there's a bunch of them that I consider up in the
Right.
favorites.
Same here.
I mean,
Yeah.
I always like Mike Awesome and Tanaka matches.
Oh man,
yeah.
those chair shots.
They
Oh
beat
fuck.
the fuck out of each other, dog.
Yep.
Heatwave
Yeah,
98.
man. There's a lot of fucking matches that went a lot way closer to real than they should have been in fucking ECW.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
No.
Yep. All right. So, do you have a favorite wrestler of all time?
Taker, Undertaker, all day.
Shane Helms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior.
Warriors, your favorite, sis?
All time, yeah.
That's dope. That's my number 2 all fucking day.
What do you think?
Okay,
they're doing behind the
and then the
curtain?
Hurricane. Huh?
What do you think the Warrior was doing behind the curtain every time he came out?
Yeah, cocaine.
Hell of a drug.
And he was metal
Is
as
that a
fuck.
New Jack quote?
Fucking dope.
No, like cocaine was running rampant back then, especially all the wrestlers.
Well, we were talking about Roddy Piper. He was all blown the fuck out.
Oh god. Watch those Hasbro figure commercials, bro.
New WWF figures.
That's great.
You remember
But
that
I
one
gotta go.
WCW commercial where Sting just beat the fuck out of that kid the whole time? And then he
Which
gets
one?
Right?
Oh yes, the WCW commercial.
Yeah,
For
where
the
he beat the fuck
magazine?
out of that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, here, kid, drink Sprite. Now I'm just gonna whoop your fucking ass. Who's
So I
your
gotta
favorite
go
wrestler,
Mick
Will?
Foley as my favorite.
There you go. That's
Foley's
a
God.
solid choice.
What about Diamond Dallas Page and the Hurricane?
Fuck them.
90, 97, 98 DDP. Hell yeah. After that, no. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, right. I agree there after that.
Since I missed it, man, what's everyone's favorite match of all time? Real fast.
Mine was Cactus Jack versus Triple H in 2000, the street fight.
Oh, fuck yeah, Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that on pay-per-view.
Macho and
Yeah,
Warrior.
I was as
WrestleMania 6.
Oh, dude, you can't go wrong there either. Fucking Hogan Warrior all day, man.
Or WrestleMania 7.
When Brett, Shawn,
WrestleMania
Iron Man
7.
went into overtime.
Me and Will
Yo,
got the
you want a
same
good...
favorite.
Yo, Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle Iron Man match was fucking solid, too.
Oh, that was good too. Yeah.
SmackDown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who else we got?
You watch
Mike and Spooky, I believe.
I was the one that said Cactus Jack versus Triple
Oh,
H.
yeah. Never mind.
Me, it's the Iron Man match. Shawn and Brett all day for me.
Yeah. I mean, the decision at the end, Brett's all pissed off. comes back.
Why?
Yeah.
You say why?
Yeah, WrestleMania 12 used to be my
Jamie,
favorite
come here.
Mania back in the day.
And then Warrior returned. I fucking marked out.
Hell yeah.
Didn't even sell the pedigree.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's like a 3-second match. I mean, what do you want from Warrior? Like that's like the best he'll ever do in terms of going long is the Hogan match.
Yeah, some Rude matches too, like Rude at WrestleMania 5, SummerSlam
What
'89.
about when he came back to WCW? And
He was trash. It was trash then, unfortunately.
Hogan threw the fucking fireball in his face on accident.
Yeah, blew himself up.
In his own face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
My favorite wrestler, HBK. All day. Always has been since like '92.
Yeah, he was good for a long fucking time.
Even as a heel, I liked him, bro. Back like '92.
Oh, he was good as a heel. Yeah, he was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was with Sherry and Luna.
Yeah.
He got Luna for a second.
Yep.
He didn't need her though.
I know we're not doing the top 5, but second favorite wrestler, Ultimate Warrior.
Right, damn, yeah, it's tough with that. You know,
Easily.
Yeah, Warrior fucking dominates, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's no rules. There's no rules about answers. You can do top 5, top 10. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We were told that we were going to work 4 hours today.
Is that Biba? What's
Yeah.
Biba's favorite wrestler? Is it you, Blake? I think it is.
Like
It's either you
I
or
never
Lord
really
Zero.
had a favorite one, but I did watch a lot of it when I was a kid.
Who do you remember?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hayden.
Hulk Hayden.
Obviously, Andre the Giant.
Hell yeah.
They're like, I don't know. I'd have to see their faces, but I did watch a lot of it because of my grandparents. They watched a lot of wrestling, especially Saturdays was wrestling on Saturday nights back in the
Saturday
80s
night.
or something
Yep.
like that. Late
WCW
80s,
Saturday
maybe.
night.
Yep.
It was, yeah. It was
My
fun
aunt,
watching it.
My aunt got to meet Andre the Giant and a bunch of other wrestlers at a fucking airport because she was a stewardess. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Way
cool.
back in the day.
Biba, what do you think your wrestler name would be?
You pick a name because you have different names for me. So out of all those names, I don't know, I guess I'd say
Call you Gigabooty, a weapon of ass destruction.
oh my god, I guess so.
I'd call myself the Tahitian treat.
The Canadian coward.
Shut up, Evil. Don't laugh at that, Mima. Shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with that? That's a dope name.
Oh, please.
Hey, I'll be right
Tahitian
back. I gotta go fuck with this real quick. I'll jump back on in a minute.
All right.
Can I
Okay.
get some breakfast candy?
Whoop, whoop. All right, so Evil, you're probably a good person for this question. Obviously, none of us were there personally, but we've heard the stories over the years. Do you have a favorite or multiple favorite rib stories?
Oh man, I like the one where Sable was leaving the company, and she was like a diva backstage and all that, and
Yeah.
she was married to Mark Marrow at the time, and everyone in the locker room was just fed up with her shit, right? So on her very last day, while she's out in the ring or whatever, X-Pac finds her bag, and he takes a big old steaming shit in it, and they didn't find out until they were driving home. They're like, what does that smell? Actually, a better shit story is the one where like 4 wrestlers all pass the Jerry the King Lawler's crown around and shit in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man, I got a wrestling shit story. So this
There we
is
go.
from Mr. Perfect. I do not remember who else was involved, but
Oh, I know where you're going. Yeah, man.
it was the gimmick was that there was a bunch of guys hiding under the ring, and they had to be there from before the show started, and like they were going like all the way to like 3/4 of the way through the show before they actually came out, but they're all underneath the ring before the fans came in, like so that no one knew that they were there. And like Mr. Perfect had altered his diet that day to ensure the fact that he would end up with diarrhea before the night was out.
Straight
And so
TG
they're
Allen
all
style, bro.
yeah, they're all fucking underneath the ring, and there's like 5, 6 guys underneath the ring. They're all just there waiting for fucking like 3 hours, right? They're there before the fans come in. The whole fucking show starts. All the matches are going on, and like he can just feel it brewing, right? And so there's a bucket underneath the ring. I would guess it was possibly there to piss in or whatever, but he grabs a hold of the bucket and pulls his tights down and proceeds to blow fucking projectile diarrhea into the bucket that smelled like, you could only imagine. That he did it for the sole purpose of making everyone else throw up underneath the ring and how fucking funny he thought it was.
Even though he had to smell it himself.
Yeah.
Any rib from Perfect to Owen is just gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Owen is the Rib King, the god of ribs.
Oh man, the stories I remember about Owen is like him calling the fucking hotels, like manager, or no, he called people's rooms and like telling that their room wasn't paid for, their credit card was declined or whatever. At like 2 a.m, and they had to fucking go down to the front desk immediately to fucking resolve it, or they get kicked out of the hotel. And so people would go down to the front desk super pissed off at the front desk people, and like the front desk people would have no idea what's going on. And man, Owen was a fucking bastard.
Owen Hart ribbed Ahmed Johnson one time because he was a bit
Oh,
of a
this is
fucking,
great.
So he something like they kept calling him or something, and they made him believe he had an appearance on the Tonight Show, right? So they ordered a limo to pick him up. Ahmed Johnson bought this brand new suit and all this stuff. He's all stoked to go, and the limo driver just keeps looping him around, doesn't ever fucking get him there. And eventually, he thought he missed it. He was all pissed off, and come to find out it was Owen and Davey that ribbed him.
Yep. Yeah, man. I saw Jeremiah's comment in the fucking chat. Like, if you aren't subbed to those channels on YouTube, the Andre the Giant shitting on Bad News Brown was recently featured on a couple YouTube wrestling channels.
If we're going shit stories, I still don't know if it's actually true, but WrestleMania 13, the main event, Psycho Sid versus Undertaker, there's a theory or a story going around, there has been for years, that Sid shit himself halfway through the match. And imagine picking someone up for the tombstone with a tight full of shit.
Yeah, right. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Man. The squishiness that you would feel.
Imagine how much shit that guy would produce.
God damn.
Oh, man.
They're not good-hearted ribs, but the British Bulldogs, they had some fucking funny ribs, man. Shit that he did. Dynamite Kid, Davey
Mike.
Boy.
JBL fucking took a bunch of toothpicks and super glue, and he fucking super glued and toothpicked up the Hardy Boys' car so they couldn't drive off. And then there's normal shit
Hold on.
padlock and
What did
lock
he?
someone's bags together.
Hold on. What did he do with the toothpicks?
Stuck them in the fucking keyhole so they couldn't get in their car, and then super glued it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's like gumming the lock to an extreme.
Oh, the Bulldogs used to like cut up Honky Tonk Man's Elvis suits, and he would cry and shit.
Oh, that's because he paid thousands of dollars for those fucking suits.
I think it's fucked up, but it's funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, I know that the one, like his fanciest suit, I know that Honky Tonk paid $10,000 for his fanciest one.
You remember Honky Tonk Man, Nima?
Yes.
What do you remember about Honky Tonk Man?
Well, I just remember them all coming out and doing their thing, and Johnny and Buddy and
Yeah, Blake is more of a Blake's more of a Jeff Jarrett guy.
Yeah, probably. I believe.
Do you guys? Does Mima remember when Honky Tonk Man hit Jake the Snake with his guitar and caused all his entire drug habit?
Interviewing wrestlers.
Ask Evil.
He didn't gig the guitar up. It was a bunch of plexiglass, fiberglass, whatever, stuck in his fucking head and his back for blood or whatever.
Evil.
He was using drugs before that, though. Fuck that.
Yeah, but that was always the story forever. Like his drug habit started because
his
of the
excuse.
pain of that. Yeah.
Okay, check this out.
Well, yeah, never mentioned the fact that his dad was a rapist and a fucking weirdo and like a pedo. But
Dude, his mom was fucking 9 years old, wasn't
Yeah.
she? Yeah, because his dad was his fucking grandpa, and his dad fucking raped his mom when she was like 9, and that's how Jake the Snake came to be.
I like in Wrestling with Shadows, or no, it's Beyond the Mat.
Yeah.
Where Grizzly Smith's on there, and he's like, Jake was born out of love, and I love him very much. Born out of love, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Chopping wood
Born out
outside.
of love, right?
Born out of rape.
Yeah, that guy was a
Hear
straight scumbag.
Mm-hmm.
2 things. 1, Biba, go ahead and ask your question to Evil.
Who was the guy that would interview all the wrestlers when they would do their thing, like threaten?
Mean Gene?
Mean Gene.
Gene Okerlund?
Save that comes to
The guy that was, he wasn't bald
Did he have a
then.
mustache?
Yeah,
he was.
Like a
He was bald then.
He was bald. Like
yeah, he was definitely bald, right?
If you get him mixed up with Howard Finkel, that's okay, but I guarantee it's Mean Gene, the old dude with the mustache. And
Yep.
the fucking
Yeah.
This guy right here. This guy.
Mean Gene?
Yes.
Yeah, she's talking about
Blake?
Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing. Thank you. Second thing, can we get an intro for Tony, not too dope?
Oh.
Oh, sure. Man, we got our fucking resident guy who keeps up on the going-ons of WWE. He does pay-per-view reviews. He does the Toilet Talk show. He shows up on everybody's panel who's on YouTube. He's got the killer porno stash. He's the proud renter of a brand new apartment in a couple more days. The one and only Satan's Toe Dominator, Tony the Black Dragon Lord.
Sure would be a shame.
Whoop whoop.
Looks like he stopped Toilet Talk, though. It looks like. Where's the Toilet Talk?
No,
at, man?
Toilet Talk don't stop, Big Will.
And he's a
Well,
proud
he ain't done one in a
grandson.
minute. He ain't done one in a minute. That's what I'm saying.
So, Tony, to
Oh,
catch
don't
you
worry,
up here,
Big Will. I'll be going live. I'll be doing a
Oh,
house
really? Okay.
tour. You know.
to
yeah,
catch you up,
in
Tony.
a couple weeks, yeah.
To catch you up, Tony, do you have a favorite wrestler?
Yeah, I do. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Solid
Nice.
answer.
Nice
The
choice.
best arm drags I ever seen.
Do you
And,
have a favorite match?
Yes, I do. The match between Ric Flair and HBK, career versus
Fuck yeah.
career.
That's good right there.
Not bad.
Yep. Do you know any rib
When
stories,
Shawn
Tony?
Michaels says, when he's like, "I'm sorry," and he sweet chins Ric Flair.
I'm gonna have to
Sorry.
stop the show for a second here. Tony, your ceiling light is not on right now.
You know, it was a career-ending match, and then the motherfucker goes to TNA and ruins his fucking legacy after.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
There we go. Now we're back to normal.
Better. That's better now,
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
So, do you know any rib stories, Tony?
Yeah. We had a place in Casper that did really good ribs until they closed their shop.
Oh my God! Thank you for that answer. Yeah, that was the best answer of the night right there.
Yeah, right.
Well, you guys are talking about ribs, so I thought you guys were talking about
ribs,
barbecue ribs, you know?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that answer dominated.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I love ribs. Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah. Baby back
Oh.
ribs.
Who doesn't like ribs? Who doesn't like ribs? Come on.
Baby back, baby
Yeah,
back.
calm down.
Chili's, barbecue sauce.
Pretty
Man.
much.
How great was the fucking shout out to that commercial in the fucking Austin Powers movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chili, baby back rib. He loved it. He
Yep.
loved it, eh?
Dude, he saw that commercial the morning before he went to the fucking filming for that day and just ad-libbed that shit and they kept it in. Like, what other movie can you think of that has a reference to a popular commercial in it?
None. Death. Get in
Never
my
happened.
belly.
Definitely not. calm
Yeah.
down.
Talladega Nights, they have an Applebee's commercial in it.
Yeah, that's true. Man, go score yourself a fucking fat ass T-shirt right there.
Yeah, I got mine. I got mine with it.
That's right.
Oh, and
As soon as
don't
Brooklyn
forget,
said there was 5 X's, I bought it.
man, don't forget that if you want your own Studio 17 custom shirt with your name on it, all you got to do is hit up Brooklyn Menace, and he can hit you up with a private link to your exclusive named shirt.
I'm gonna have to do that. Definitely.
Did he get up on that drone yet, or what? So he can film the gathering that doesn't exist this year.
He's been doing South of Hell, or not South of Hell, South of Heaven, or North of Hell, or I can't remember what the show is called, but it's one of those two. North of Hell. He's been doing some drone footage shows with
Sounds like Indiana to me, North of Hell.
Yeah. Yep. That's fair. All right, so Mike Sears, any rib stories that you know of or thought was funny?
Shit, man, y'all said the illest ones, man. Besides the one I mentioned with Bulldogs cutting up Honky Scoots, yeah. There's probably more, but I can't think right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all said the illest shit.
That's fair. All right, so let's talk about backyard wrestling.
All right. Let's do it.
So any thoughts? Like, I mean, basically, backyard wrestling evolved into what we now call deathmatch wrestling. There was a fucking video game, of course, featuring Violent J, Shaggy Two Dope,
Vampiro.
But Vampiro, yeah, Vampiro, man. Can we talk about Vampiro for a minute before we go into fucking backyard?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Vampiro is a fucking legend, man. Like his name isn't known like it should be, but that guy's been in so many fucking matches. Dude, what about the commercial for fucking the backyard wrestling shit with Vampiro and New Jack? And Vampiro fucking did that commercial with the broken ankle.
Mm-hmm. I saw the behind the scenes shit on that.
Yeah,
that was
me
cool.
too.
Yeah, same.
And he talked about it. There's a I believe it's on YouTube. There's a shoot interview with Vampiro where he addresses, like, it was right after they filmed that commercial, and he's like sitting there on a couch and he's still got the fucking broken ankle when he did that shoot interview. He talked
God
about
bless
it some more.
painkillers, man.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
I mean, but
a lot of the
yeah,
guys
go ahead. I'm
today
sorry.
that are popular are fucking. They used to be backyard wrestlers, you know.
Yeah.
That was just my point about.
Yeah, I mean, like fucking Jay and Shaggy. Obviously, they got the fucking legendary story of them building the fucking ring in their backyard with railroad ties and garden hose. We've all heard it a million times, but man, backyard wrestling, like without it, like how many people would have never, you know, like they started living the dream in their own backyard, and that inspired them to pursue it enough to actually become professional wrestlers. Man, you got to give the respect where it's due, but at the same time, there's a whole shitload of fucktards, like just hitting themselves and their friends in the head with shit.
I gave wrestling a bad name for a while there in the 90s. The Hardy Boys were backyard wrestlers. They just had a fucking trampoline and would go to state fairs and put on little shows together. That's how they started the Omega promotion.
Yeah.
Look at them now.
Oh, I gotta pull myself. Hey, I'm gonna remove myself from the stream for a few minutes. Can I get an intro for Zero?
Sure,
man.
It'd be a shame.
We're so fucking privileged to have Zero back on the show again. The only person on the panel who's actually wrestled himself. He's got the scars to prove it, and he's got the background that kicks ass. He's got the microphone with the world's shittiest mic cord. It's fucking the legendary Lord Zero.
Hey guys.
Man, Lord Zero, as somebody who
baby back ribs.
Hell yeah. Lord Zero, as somebody who's actually wrestled, what is your opinion on backyard wrestling?
I mean, it's the starting point
for sure.
Mhm. You got to
I mean,
go to
I-
wrestling school after that, or else you're just gonna fucking be stiffing everyone.
Well, with backyard wrestling, you're either, gonna stop there or you keep going. So I don't know. Backyard wrestling is pretty cool to me.
Yeah. So,
But
when you played the video game, who did you play as? Who's your favorite
Stone
character
Cold.
to play as? On the backyard wrestling game?
Oh no, well,
Stone Cold.
Sorry, I'm always thinking about Stone Cold, dude.
Always.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Can we get a 5-second impression of Stone Cold?
Well, and that's the thing. You gonna try to cut me off. You ain't gonna cut me off, son.
Yeah, you jackass.
What?
Jackass.
What? What?
You ain't gonna cut off Stone Cold. Stone Cold cuts you
What?
off.
I ain't done yet.
What?
Not even by a long shot.
I ain't done
What?
yet. Not by a long shot.
The what era
What?
literally made me stop watching wrestling.
Yeah,
I
that
hated
was
it
not
so
good
much.
at all. That's really
When
trash.
the crowd would chant
Yeah.
"what" to every single word that
They
came out
wouldn't
of
shut the
every
fuck
single
up.
person's mouth.
Wait.
I literally
What?
stopped watching wrestling
gay.
because of that.
Always thinking
Oh,
about
I'm
Stone
sorry,
Cold.
Spooky. I should have kept my
I am.
mouth shut. My bad.
No, that's fine.
Be sorry, man.
It's all part of the show.
I
But
swear to God, I'm
just
not
to
even
put that
fucking
out there, I
lying.
hated it so much.
My motto is like, what would Stone Cold do? What would he do?
What wouldn't he do?
Yeah.
That's
I'll tell you what
Start
Stone Cold
slaughtering
would
people.
do. He'd drink 2 beers at once right now.
Two
And,
beers? What?
and give you a
3
stunner.
beers? Yeah, he'd give you a stunner.
Man, remember when he gave Violent J a stunner?
Yeah, that was fucking awful.
Kicked him too hard and he just fell
Yeah.
over like a pile of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joe's excuse
Yep.
was his excuse is that
He was supposed to do Shaggy first. Little
Yeah.
clown, fat clown.
but that's like the worst excuse ever. It doesn't matter. Like, take
What's the matter,
fucking-
guys? You don't like country music?
You don't like country? You like coffee? Diet Coke? 7-Up? Cold beer?
The Ghetto Boys, is that a country band?
It's like, and I realized immediately that we had nothing in common.
Oh my god. That's so spot on.
Nothing at all. Like, sit. No, I don't really like country.
All right, Lord Zero, to catch you up, do you have a favorite wrestler?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right, that was a given. And do you have a favorite match?
Probably gonna go Stone Cold.
Do you have a favorite match of all time?
Ooh, favorite match of all time.
Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon.
Okay, I really did like Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21, I think it was.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah. That was
Amazing.
the shit.
I was probably like, I remember watching it live, and I was like, this is the greatest match I've ever fucking seen.
That's a fair answer. Man,
It's
all right,
epic.
so last question. Do you have any favorite rib stories that you remember?
Well, I really like the one where X-Pac shit in Sable's bag.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a funny
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot of fucking shit in people's bag stories, that's for sure.
Yeah. X-Pac dominates, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, he
like,
does.
Fuck all the heat he get. The X-Pac heat. He has a term for that. It's called X-Pac
Is he-
heat.
Is he better as 1, 2, 3 Kid, X-Pac, or the dude who fucked China in a porno?
X-Pac.
The third choice. The guy that fucks
I'm a Sean Waltman mark, so I love 1, 2, 3 Kid. I love Pac. I love fucking 6. You know,
Sick.
all this shit. But X-Pac is the best.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
X-Pac's
clearly.
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, but
1, 2, 3 Kid is classic, especially when he beat Razor.
Oh, I love it.
oh right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that story about how he
1, 2, 3 name.
how he got like knocked out or whatever, and he didn't know, like he forgot the finish.
Yeah.
And then no, he was walking back up the ramp like on the early Raw days, and Scott Hall came up and chased him, and he fucking saw it, and he started running. Like I don't know. I don't know if you guys know that story. But...
Oh, I do.
Do you
Dude, it
mind
always
telling the
flash
story?
the clicks on a camera suplexing.
I gotta jump off for a minute. I'll be back, fellas.
All right,
Alright,
Evil.
come back, Evil.
All right, Evil. Peace,
Do you mind telling that story, Evil, or not Evil? I apologize. Do you mind telling that story, Zero, for like the people in the chat who don't know it?
Which one? The where he ran away from Razor Ramon?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well, I don't know. He got knocked out on something, and then he like bailed out the ring, and he totally forgot that the ending was supposed to be Razor Ramon chasing him. But you see him like last second look back, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" and runs away.
Who remembers when Yokozuna had to be carried out on a forklift?
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
I don't know what
That's a
made me
big
think
boy.
about that. That was like the 1, 2, 3 kid era and shit.
That is a
Man.
big boy.
You guys remember the fucking documentary thing they did about Yokozuna, where everyone was telling the stories about how he would sneak out of his weight loss thing to go fucking hit the McDonald's drive-thru?
Yep.
I believe
Was
it.
that Bruce Pritchard?
Oh, I listen to all the fucking something to wrestle with.
I just watched Hannibal TV where Mark Merrow was talking about that X-Pac shitting in Sable's bag and them finding it.
Yeah.
Yep. Straight up took a little poop, took a little dump.
And let's
Well,
take a
Lord
poll in
Hero,
the
when
chat.
you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's right, Tony. I hear you.
Tony.
Yeah.
let's
Sometimes
take a-
you gotta sit on the pot.
How you doing, Tony? You doing good?
I'm doing great.
Right on, bro.
He's doing great.
Let's do a poll in the chat real quick. If you have personally watched, it doesn't matter if you whacked it to it or not, but if you have personally watched A Night in China, Another Night in China, or the She-Hulk porno, put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I
One.
did, of course.
I've watched them.
One.
Right.
I had to. You know,
I've
that's
seen
a-
the Sunny. I've seen the fucking Page.
Yeah, oh man, the page is great.
The page, man.
Oh God.
That's fucking
Oh,
hardcore.
yeah.
I'm nutting on the Divas title and
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Spooky, but
That
when
show
it
was-
comes to those,
That is one twisted bitch.
I have to say, Paige might. I'm sorry to say this, but Paige made my highlight.
I bet.
She's
dude.
part of
She's
your
hot.
highlight reel, Tony?
Yeah, my highlight
You know-
went.
You know who one of my
Rumble.
favorite 80s wrestler always was? Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh,
Duggan was dope
Yeah.
with that cross eyes, those cross eyes.
They come out with the 2x4.
Yep.
yeah.
USA! USA!
So I got a job today, boys.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I
I heard
seen
it.
that.
Strip club?
Yeah, congrats.
Yep.
With Zay or what?
With Zay.
So are you talent?
Yeah.
Or
I'm dancing.
Zane? Is it Zay or Zane?
No.
Zane's
it's
not at the strip club no more. Zane's not at the strip club no more, man.
It is not.
Oh,
the
he's not?
Town Titty Bar.
No, he's been there
It is
since like
not.
February.
That
Oh, wow.
strip club sucks ass, dude. I've been
Yeah.
there.
No
Terrible.
doubt that they never had more than 6 people in the fucking place anytime I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was awful.
No, yeah.
Terrible.
So Zane's not at the Flint Town Titty Bar no more?
No.
Are you in a Flint Town Titty Bar?
No,
Only
I'm
on
gonna hit
days
one up
and
this
why?
week, but you know,
Zero, are you going to be at a Flint Town Titty Bar?
I mean, I might be at some point. I have been. Fucking.
So there's only one
second I pulled
question
up.
left.
What?
Oh, what is your song?
What's my song? Probably. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do something like rock, hit me like a hurricane, rock like a hurricane. What's the name of that?
No,
fucking
it's
song?
rock you like a hurricane.
Rock you like a hurricane. Thank you,
Here I
Tony.
am.
Here we go.
Rock you like a hurricane.
So are you bouncing over there or cleaning toilets?
Not yet. Well, no, not cleaning toilets, but a little bit in between.
Oh, I thought you were a pole dancer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know,
I was, you know,
I shake
the
my
hell?
ass a little bit.
I hope you're the bartender. Otherwise, how are you gonna make any money?
Well, you get tipped $10 from every employee in the fucking building.
what strip clubs are even open right now?
I don't know, man. The one I'm at.
I heard that there were some fucking drive-through strip clubs that were open during the COVID thing, where you'd like drive up, and the girl would dance next to your car.
Drive by and just throw a wad of dollar bills at them.
Oh, that would be me, says Snack. I'd be throwing the dollar bill and run and drive
I'd be
off.
throwing
you know?
handfuls of pennies.
Everyone
Oh,
else would
yeah.
have a rubber band and just hand it to him, but Tony would fucking pull up and just like peel the stack off a bill at a time, rain style.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, make that rain. Make that bitch rain. Hell yeah.
That pussy.
Oh yeah, make it rain,
bitch.
Tony. Make it rain.
What do you guys know
Yeah.
about the Whataburger?
Oh,
Nothing. Nothing
not
at all.
much actually.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
that was
know.
a
Yeah,
Wonder
no,
Woman
Brooklyn Menace,
shit.
you're right. You're right. Because I've already been told that, like, it's a trick, dude. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. But I probably, I mean, I probably will. You know?
Yeah, you will. You will, Zero. Yeah, you probably will.
And anybody, any of my homies that I've known that have worked at strip clubs have always hooked up with the fucking dancers. Like it's
Well,
just
yeah. I mean,
one of those givens.
I'm gonna play cool for a while, you know. But no,
There's
but
a
even
friend of mine.
today, even today on my training day, like they kept trying to look me in the eyes, and I was just like, no.
There's a friend of mine that was a tattoo artist. I got one tattoo by him, and he exclusively dated girls that worked at the local strip club.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
okay.
trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, he had this one for like 2 years where she paid for all of his shit. She paid for his apartment and his fucking utilities and bought him groceries and
They're usually the most psycho, most fucked up ones, though.
yeah.
I know, but for some, even though it causes me problems, that's what I.
Yeah, that's your kind
agree
of
with.
relationship. That's your kind of fuck. Yeah.
You know, like
Zero's the sponge
Zero
thing?
lives for the
Damn.
chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, every one of my homies that I've had that have worked in strip clubs, being a doorman or something, have always hooked up with a couple of the dancers there. Always. It's
Yeah.
just one of those workplace things. When you work with other chicks, you end up fucking them.
Man, what about the movie The Wrestler, where he was fucking all about going to the strip
Oh, I
club? to
love
see
that movie.
girl?
Marissa
yeah,
Tomei?
Mickey Rourke.
I fucked the bitch in the
Yep.
bathroom.
Marissa
I will say
Tomei all
it-
in the strip club.
It's funny, like being on the other side of the fucking door, like coming out, and I'm standing there and like seeing all the old dudes, you know, who are just like, you know, just groping and like I'm like, ugh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm looking at it different now, like, because now, you know,
Yeah.
I'm
You're on
not
the
there to
inside.
have fun. I'm there to work, but I'm seeing it. I'm like, ew, bro.
But all I can say
Crickets.
is that the fucking job should lead to some highly entertaining stories later on.
Oh, for sure. And the dude that's training me, he's like, shit, dog. He's like, I already see it in you. You gonna be a manager one day. I'm like, oh
Nice.
my god, I might be.
Can you say the name of the club?
Yeah, it's BTs.
BTs?
Big
Yeah.
titties.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it stands for, but
It's probably like
We
Bob.
gotta make a trip out there, Zero. Then.
It's
Yeah,
it probably
man.
stands for like Bob Torterhill or whoever who owns the place.
yeah, I don't know. It's some like Chaldean dude or some shit. Like I don't know. But he's a dick. He's a dick.
Well, he probably has to be. I mean, in order
You really
to be
do.
successful. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guarantee all the fucking girls try to take advantage of the boss.
Oh right. Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
hell
learn
yeah.
to be a dick over time.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, hell yeah.
dude. My first day, they were already like, they were trying
Oh,
to fucking.
shit, it's Mary Jane.
They were
What
trying
up,
to get
Oh,
Mary
me.
is it? Okay. What's up,
All right,
Whoop,
guys.
whoop, Mary Jane.
I hate to interrupt all the conversation, but we're taking a hard break here for the Fago break right now.
McDonald's, we in here. It's the gross, baby. Stand the fuck up and salute. One finger in the air. $1 million menu. Fuck the dollar menu. I said fuck a dollar menu. Off that $1 million menu like. I'm loving it. Bitch, I'm thugging it. $1 million menu. Fuck a dollar menu. I said fuck the dollar menu. We eating off that $1 million menu like. I'm loving it. Bitch, I'm thugging. I am eating chicken nuggets. My girl ain't got no stomach, but you turn that bitch around. Her ass look like a leg McMuffin. Oh my god, baby, shake it just a little. I spray you with my syrup. Yeah, we call that a McGriddle. Whoa. Death Daniels, you might see me in the Maybach. Who that riding shotgun? Has to go, so Ray Kroc. Billionaire boys, if you run up at it's murder. Double quarter pound of burner, turn you to an Angus burger bow. I'm up in Mickey D's with a quarter pound. What? Ain't talking hamburgers, I'm talking straight up cut brown. Under the golden arches, hanging with 50 women, loving me tender, and I ain't talking crispy chicken. Bailey, I got my dick up in they McRib. I pour that Cody syrup all in the Mr. Pibb. I'm living life hella reckless. Fuck 10 bitches before they stop serving breakfast. $1 million menu. Fuck the dollar menu. I said fuck the dollar menu. We eating off that $1 million menu like. I'm loving it. Bitch, I'm thugging it. $1 million menu. Fuck the dollar menu. I said fuck the dollar menu. Off that $1 million menu like. I'm loving it. Bitch, I'm thugging it. You can call me the manager, cause I'm the fucking boss. I'm sticking it in different women like they dipping sauce. My chain cold as a McFlurry is. 30 thick and tasty, Bailey, is you serious? We kicking it with Ronald McDonald. He brought the blunts, we brought the bottles, and the models we swallow. Hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, egg muffins, and snack wraps. And if you wanna scrap, I'll show you where that Big Mac's at. I'm doing dope runs at the McDonald's. My dope give you the runs like McDonald's. One hit'll make you pass out. Fiends lined up all night. I put a drop the window in my trap house. Bitch, please, you know I run this motherfucking city like a Mayor McCheese. In the McMansion counting G's with a bad thick bitch. Now baby, please serve up the McDouble-D's. Gross. $1 million menu. Fuck the dollar menu. I said fuck a dollar menu. Off that $1 million menu like. I'm loving it. Bitch, I'm thugging it. $1 million menu. Fuck a dollar menu. I said fuck the dollar menu. We eating off that $1 million menu like. I'm loving it. Bitch, I'm thugging it. Thank you. Good luck, y'all. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Gilbert Gottfried. You're watching this.
You can choose.
It's ruining your life every time you tune in. Why? Why do this to yourself?
Great.
What up, though?
Thanks, Gilbert Gottfried.
Hey, man. Lord Zero, have you seen the Mick Foley one?
Yeah, that was pretty
okay.
Cool too.
Yeah.
I think I saw it.
Who sings that $1 Million Menu song?
Buckwheat Goats.
Buckwheat.
God damn, I
Buckwheat
knew
Groats.
those guys. They were at the Gathering in 2012. They played the underground stage and they fucking sang that $1 Million Menu song. And I remember me, my homie John, and my girl were all on acid, and we were cracking up because they kept doing that ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And then we got sick of them, so we started throwing shit at them. I do know who Buckwheat Groats is because I saw him at the gathering.
Nice.
Fuck Buckwheat.
As soon as I heard that song, I knew it was them.
Our next wrestling topic is: do you have a dream match?
A dream match?
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, it was always Stone Cold and Goldberg.
Oh yeah, definitely. Back in the day. Fuck.
Now,
I don't know, man. Stone Cold and Seth Rollins, maybe.
That would be a good one, I think.
You know what would have been a sick match? Kurt Angle and Bret Hart.
Ooh.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Kurt Angle and Bret Hart would have put on a fucking amazing match.
I mean, Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan.
Goldberg getting kicked Bret in the fucking head. What happened?
Oh man, yeah, that concussion, bro.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan would be fucking.
Oh yeah.
But he refuses to do it.
I was watching this one Jim Cornette, and they were talking about it was more of he was talking about it was more of a mistake of them letting go Bret instead of Shawn in '97.
Yeah.
Because if they would have kept Bret around, then you would have had Kurt Angle come in. You would have had fucking Jericho, Big Show. You already had Undertaker and Bret Hart and Stone Cold established.
Well, if Bret stayed instead of Shawn, would he have also lost his smile?
He lost his smile.
He was originally supposed to drop it to Undertaker.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, they were supposed to work an angle to where he was going to drop it to Undertaker at the Survivor Series. And then I don't remember why. I think Shawn just cried.
That was so gay. Yeah, I lost my smile. Fuck out of here, nigga. He faked the injury too. Wasn't even it.
Right. Come on.
That's because he had pills to do.
He's my favorite wrestler of all time, but that dude was a fucking idiot back then. That era.
Shawn Michaels is?
Yeah, during that era when he was crying about fucking, he lost his smile. Fuck out of here.
But he's your most favorite of all time.
Oh, ever? Yeah, he's my GOAT. HBK all day.
I've never been an HBK fan.
I mean, HBK is great. Don't get me wrong, but he was never my dude. You know, like.
Or.
I was never a big Bret Hart fan either. I thought his matches took too long. They would get boring sometimes.
I'm the goddamn best technical wrestler.
I think Owen was the better wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
I don't know.
Owen
didn't give a fuck.
Fucking.
So remember when they'd all parade out and they'd hold the fucking Canadian flag and then
Owen was always making a joke out of it. Always.
Owen would always have his slammies with him.
Yeah, it was always a joke with Owen. But
yeah, the fucking slammies. That's so funny.
Hey man, that '97 slammies with Sable in the fucking.
Oh yeah. Right.
It was great.
Do you remember when Miss Kitty released the puppies at the end of Armageddon?
Yeah. Be still my beating heart for Miss Kitty. Holy fuck. Yo, Jerry Lawler is so lucky, bro. Like he got that shit. Stacey Carter swag. Man. And he straight up, the pussy was so good that he walked the fuck out when they fired her. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and that's why we didn't see him for a couple years.
Yep.
Oh man, Stacey Carter. Woo! I'm weak.
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty. Yeah, I like Anna had the master one and she had the slave. On her fucking...
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, she was hot. Yeah, and wait, who said that? Talk about Stacy Keibler. Let's talk about that ass.
That was my all-time favorite, right? Stacy Keibler is.
I know, god damn it, and Yo, when I used to have AIM, you know, AOL Messenger, whatever, like when I was a kid, my password was Stacy Hot.
I used to have
WCW was Miss Hancock, you know, either one, you know, whatever.
Oh,
I used to have
shit.
one of those
2003 Stacy Keebler.
I
Hey,
used to
Big
have
Will,
one of
bro.
those stand-up cardboard cutouts of Stacy Keebler.
You had a cardboard cutout of Stacy.
Yeah, one of
Keebler?
those full-size stand-up ones.
Damn.
Did it have a hole in the crotch?
No, but it had nut stains all over it.
Oh,
bet.
speaking of
I
stuff,
bet.
apparently Jim Cornette has been accused of grooming now.
Yeah,
Somebody just
Jeremiah,
seen
her legs were
Dude,
fucking
those legs,
crazy.
man, for days.
She got
Oh,
legs, and she knows how to use them.
That was a great era for when,
That's a
like, you
bad
had Trish, you had Stacy, you had Kelly,
Tony Wilson.
you had Dawn Marie, you had fucking Miss Kitty, Sable. Like, there were some hot chicks back then.
And
Trish.
if you see
Trish.
if you see ZZ Top live, they pull out the fur-covered guitars just for "She's Got Legs." It's the only song they use them for.
She's got legs.
She knows how to use them.
All right, well, on the wrestling tip, all right, Sisnak, who's the number one for you? Oh shit, he left. All right, Big Will, who is the number one for you?
Number one, what? What are we talking about?
Number one WWE diva.
Wait, repeat it. I dropped out for a second.
Who's the top
number
one?
one
You got to
diva?
pick one. Who is your favorite?
Number one WWE diva,
Yeah.
Yeah.
past or present.
Yeah.
I mean, why not, right?
How about let's start with the old one. Like,
Okay, past, I would say, God, either Sable or Stacy Keebler.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sable
I would
or
say
Stacy
Sable or
Keebler.
Trish Stratus myself.
I have a weird one. I bet you guys wouldn't.
Is yours Jacqueline or what?
Terry Runnels.
Oh God, I forgot about her. Yes, yes,
She was
I
a
forgot.
She was
all about
Marlena.
it.
She was hot as fuck.
When they
was a
started when she was PMS with Jacqueline. Oh
Yeah.
my God, she was so hot then. Yes, I
Such
forgot
a
about
hoe,
Terry
dude.
Reynolds.
I love.
And
Yeah,
present.
Now
President,
second honorable mention, Tori Wilson. I gotta go with that.
Corey Wilson. Yes.
God, yeah.
Kelly though, man. Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was hot as fuck, but you know, she was just done. She didn't. I don't know. There was Terry Runnels knew what the hell she was doing. Like she knows damn well that she's torturing you. You know,
PMS.
Yeah.
What was the name of the girl? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
What was the name of the girl who, like, she was with the Hardy Boys and then she left?
Lita.
Matt Hardy.
Lita.
Lita.
I always thought she was too manly. Lita was always too manly for me.
I met her when I was in 4th grade. I went to a Kmart for an autograph signing.
I love this
and
stuff.
and I was just like, I love you. And she's like, oh, thank you. And I was pissed off that she didn't say it back.
Present divas, I would have to say
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa or Sasha.
Sasha.
Like Sasha Banks is like, whoo.
Sasha Banks.
Hey, Big Will.
if
You're
you,
a bad bitch, bro.
You're the
if you would
racist.
have said, if you
I'm
would
the
have said
racist.
Alexa
Okay,
Bliss,
well, damn, fuck.
You're not allowed to say Sasha, Will.
Don't be saying
Well, I'm
Sasha.
saying it,
Banks.
I'm saying
You're
it, so I don't give a fuck.
if you would have said Alexa Bliss, if you would have said Alexa Bliss, you'd be fighting Champ on the August
Oh
28th.
wow, damn, ain't that the truth? Damn. But no, Sasha Banks. Yeah.
Sasha, yeah.
is hot. Snoop Dogg.
I don't know. I like Charlotte too, since she's gotten all that fucking surgery.
I've seen her titties, bro. They're not good.
Not good.
Ugh, Ronda Rousey's a nasty bitch. Fuck that bitch.
She's
Ronda
got way
Rousey's
too much muscle, though.
What's
I
up?
I would way rather fuck Ronda Rousey than Charlotte.
Nah, fuck no.
I don't know about that, girl.
You have a lip of dip right now, don't you, hair boy?
Who's hair
I don't know
boy?
what that means.
Yeah, I wanna punch you too. Yeah, I don't know.
Nuts
Who Hair
and
Boy is.
spits. I don't know
But
what that
Alexa
means.
Bliss too, man. Alexa Bliss is just that little tiny package of 5'3", just
Yes. She got that butt for days. Hey, let me say real quick, honorable mention of the sleeper. Fucking Crazy Mary Dobson, Sarah Logan. She's a juggalo. She had to get her Hatchet Man taken off.
Crazy Mary, yeah.
She had to fucking get the Hatchet Man off.
Yeah, she had to get it covered.
Yo, Crazy Mary Dobson, so fucking smoking hot. She had to get her tattoo covered up.
Yeah.
Is she still married to Madman Pondo?
I don't know.
No, she's married to that one dude.
Yeah,
Eric
that one guy.
Rowan.
Fucking, what's his name? Fuck.
The Viking dude.
Viking Raiders. That gay ass.
No, not the Viking Raider. Was it one of them? Or was it the black guy?
I think it is.
Well, she's hot too. Them fucking thighs are like tree trunks, bro. Like they're so fucking solid.
Those iconic chicks, Billy Kay and
those chicks are fucking dope. I like
Australian bitches.
the other
They're so
chick,
funny.
not Billy Kay, the other chick.
Peyton Royce?
Yes.
Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
I don't know their names, but I know them, and I've seen like they're so
They're
funny.
fucking hot, bro.
Yeah, they're hot as fuck, and they're funny too. Like
And Zelina Vega or whatever.
Oh, Selena Vega, yeah.
Yeah.
How about
She's
that Mandy
fucking
Rose
smoking, too.
bitch is hot as fuck too, bro.
Josh John. Yeah, I mean, would you fuck Luna? Probably, but
I would.
yeah, I probably would too.
Yeah,
Man.
I would.
Blake, if you don't mind, would
she
you
likes
drop
her
the
rock.
link for Josh Vaughn?
That fucking
Oh,
Could you imagine a threesome with Luna Vachon and Sherry Martel?
Oh my god!
If I break your dick.
Yeah. Dude, even Luna alone would break your
Some
dick.
wild bitches.
Could you imagine how crazy it would be with Sherry and Luna though?
Cross, Jared Filthy, SCU, Nikki Cross, she's cute. I mean,
Just watch that
Nikki
feud they had
Cross,
in
yeah.
'93, yo. Just
she's not the best.
Oh, Shayna Baszler. Ooh.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh man, I actually do. I have a big crush on Ember Moon.
Oh, I thought you meant Shayna Baszler. I was gonna say, really?
No, I didn't say that.
Down on their head or roast.
Man. JR Filthy, if you would come on the panel. JR Filthy, I'll drop myself off my own show to fucking let you on the panel.
I mean, it's been 3 months since you were saying you had to get a new phone. I mean, come on. How long does it take?
he will never appear on panel, bro. I think he's a real.
Okay, it can be said about Shayna Baszler, right? Let's give credit where it's due. If she was not a dyke, she'd be hot.
If she wasn't a man, she'd be hot.
She's not a man. Damn it. She's a strong woman.
No, but those iconic chicks, man. Those, yeah.
Dude, I love how funny they are. They have such a good friendship.
Yeah. Billy Kay and what's the other? Oh, Peyton Royce.
Peyton Royce, yeah.
I don't even know one of their names, but the way that they are, like they're funny.
Billy Kay's like the little black-haired one, and Peyton Royce is like the tall, blondish, brownish, whatever she is.
One of them is like super funny. I don't know which one, but
Billy Kay. She's the one that's always got the jokes and shit.
yeah, always flexing, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah. Them, Zelina Vega, Alexa Bliss, and Sasha Banks. And I don't know. I'm kind of digging Bailey 2.0, yo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. The new Bailey. Right. Yeah. Fuck.
I'm kind of digging her.
My friend calls her that I can't even say on YouTube, but yes, she's cute. I don't like her little lisps that she has, but
yeah, it's all right.
It's all right.
You won't be lisping with my dick in her mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Already like hit her though, and like now she's kind of fading out. Like I don't know.
Okay, relax, Zero. Your microphone's going crazy.
His cord is out of control. Yeah. Fuck.
Dude,
First thing you need to do with
I'm
one of
gonna
those $10
send you a new mic cord, Zero.
You want me to send you $20 so you can get a mic cord, Zero?
No, I'll fucking mail you a mic cord. You don't have to do nothing.
Oh, there you go.
I'll just
There
fucking
you
send
go.
you one.
I would rather you send me $2,000.
You could send me
Yeah.
$20.
Well-
I'm sure you would. Fuck.
A mic cord is less than $2,000, so I'm gonna have to go with that option.
Tell Mima I got a job today.
Yeah, she heard you talking about it while we were backstage. She said,
"Fuck up."
She said, "That's good for him." That's what she
She's
said.
so happy for you.
So all I need to know, Zero, is what are the mic ends? Do you have a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch?
Yeah, it's
Do you
just
have a mic cable?
Male to female XLR cable.
Male to female. All right.
Yep. Yeah, like like me, male to female.
Yeah, the gender is fluid, Zero?
Oh, it's fluid. It's leaking everywhere.
I refuse to let you paint Big Will as a racist.
Right.
Big
Not a
Will
racist.
is
Not
a
even close.
racist. Hey,
And
you see
what?
that-
Josh Vaughn, where are you? You
Yeah,
said you were
but
going to come on the
apparently-
panel.
I'll throw the link in the
But
chat.
apparently, my whole crew has racist cards. Apparently, allegedly.
I
That's
saw that
alleged.
screenshot. Do we all hold race cards? Okay.
Yeah, we all hold racist cards. Yeah, every one of us. Yep. Yep.
Everybody
I'm
on the
about to
panel
carry
right now has a racist
I'm
card.
so racist.
Right.
Big Will, you have no
all the-
idea how many times I've watched that clip of you, dude. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, I've seen it. I've watched it myself at least 20 times. I mean,
Seeing as I'm a meat glow and I'm more Hispanic than I am white, I sure got my race card ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've watched that shit 20 times at least. I was over at my homeboy's house Monday night. We watched it like
Yeah, here's my
they
race
didn't see the clip, they just heard about it. We watched it like 15 times in a row. Like, what the fuck? Man, that was
I'm a card carrying member.
Yeah, fuck what you know. I mean, if the worst that you got is a fucking, well, how can you label Roxy a going nowhere, no career, talentless, thinks she can sing?
I got a challenge.
Yeah.
I got a challenge right now.
There's so much shit to say about somebody that you just say nothing. It's like-
Yeah. I got a
Coming from her,
challenge,
it's not much of an insult, you know.
I got a challenge right now. I got a challenge right now. If you are that much of a badass and have a voice that is truly that great, get yourself on any of the fucking TV shows. The Voice, American Idol, The X Factor. Get yourself on any of those based on the quality of your voice, and we'll take you
America's
seriously.
Got Talent.
Big Will, I'd love to see you on any of those shows.
Be clown. I didn't know you were gay before.
Be on The Biggest Loser, Big Will.
You can go on there too, Blake, and we get
International fucking.
Do they even do that anymore? I think I haven't seen that on in years, so I don't know.
Hey,
Right,
look,
so-
Hungry Jack says it's like the time that Harlem Heat called Hogan the N-word. So, Big Will, I think you're cool.
Yep.
How dare you?
All right, so if there's no other dream matches that we have to discuss, do you have a favorite experience from a live event that you attended?
Yeah, fucking SmackDown. I think it was May something 2000, and fucking The Rock took on the Dudley Boys in a handicap table match, and I was such a mark back then. Like they 3D'd him through a table, and I was like, no! I was legitimately hurt, and I fucking, you know how Vince like never likes heels to go over at the end or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
he did that
Right.
time.
Yeah.
He did that time, and I was like devastated. I went home like legitimately fucking upset.
Crushed. Zero
Yeah.
was crushed.
I was crushed. Yeah, that was probably my favorite.
I mean,
don't know.
I've only
Actually,
been to one. I've only been to one live event in Flint '93. It was Men on a Mission, 6 Out versus Diesel and Shawn Michaels. One thing that sticks out from that.
All right, B Clown's always happy, always gay. But no, okay. So my probably, I don't know, man. Like 2016, I was second row at Raw on TV side, and holding up the New Jack sign, and you know, putting it in the fucking frame, and you know, like they stole the sign from me, and I I was so drunk. I was so drunk. They stole 3 of my signs that day. 3.
Hold on. Who stole your signs?
The security guys for WWE. They
They
stole.
pulled your New Jack sign?
Yep, they stole that. Then there was like a couple other ones they took too, and I was so pissed. And then there was about to be a 4th one, and when they came up to me, I fucking like chucked it at his face. I just like shot it, sideways towards him, and it hit him right in the face. And I just hopped over the chairs and I was like running. You know what I mean? And like I'm running around the fucking top area, like by the concessions and shit. And I went out, and then I realized I forgot my jacket. So like I went up to this old guy and I'm like, "Yo, let me back in real quick." So I go back down there to get my jacket, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And like they were super pissed. But
they were pissed.
Blake, if you could do me a favor, put the link in the chat for the hidden fat Jesus.
Right, the hidden fat Jesus.
And I don't know whose mic it is, but I love the fact that there's constantly crickets going on in the background.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
over
not
here.
me.
I'm outside.
I might have crackles, but not crickets.
No,
Generation
it's
X in your house.
I thought it was Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony.
I remember in '98, I was wearing my Legion "End of God the Way It Must Be" shirt, and I was waiting in the beer line, and all of a sudden these 2 cops walk up to me, and they're all, "You need to turn your shirt inside out."
They said that at a wrestling show.
Yeah, and I was all, "What?" And they were all, "Your shirt. You can't be wearing shirts like that at a family event. You need to turn your shirt inside out."
Wow.
I was like, "Fuck you! I ain't turning my shirt inside out."
No,
And they're all, "Then you got to go."
Wow.
And I was like, "You're fucking kidding me!" And they're all, either you turn your shirt in inside out, or we're gonna escort you out. And I was like, I guess you guys got to escort me out. And fucking, I had to fucking leave that night.
All right, I ain't fucking doing shit. Like,
Yeah. And that was '98, so I was already 21 at the time, because I was waiting in the beer line.
So I would have taken the coward approach and turned it inside out, and then immediately turned it back after they left.
Oh, they were gonna be waiting right by my section to wait for me to do something like that.
Dude, I'm always
probably
every time I've been TV side on main floor, they're always just staring at me. They're just waiting.
I imagine 2-0.
They're like, "Look at that racist guy. I bet he's part of the Binder Boys. Shaved head."
But, yeah, I know. Yeah, but
they told me I had to turn my shirt inside out or leave, and I was like, "Well, I guess you guys are escorting me out."
The trick is, I don't know who's ever going to go to a WWE show again on TV side, but
Right, who knows?
the trick is, you take 2 signs that have nothing offensive on the outside, you fucking glue them together, so you have whatever the hell you want. I mean, you could put some fucked up shit, like because the guys at the door. Oh, cool, but they don't realize that there's 2 together, so I just break it apart, and then I got New Jack. Vince hates New Jack, so
yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
don't know
I'm
if
leaving.
you're touching. All right, so we're back. We're fucking 90 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning
Almost
in.
90.
I mean, like we're just shy of 90 minutes in. Fucking thanks to everybody in the chat who's tuning in tonight.
Let me mute
We
Mike.
appreciate everybody.
Yo, Spooky, you're so polite all the time, man. This is such a great, nice, friendly fucking show. Good job.
Yes,
Dude,
yes,
we're
it is. Yes,
we're
it is.
making YouTube fun again.
Yo, we got some people backstage. Can I see a couple cameras real quick?
Got to show cameras.
Here, you can let somebody on. I'm gonna jump off. I need to
You're
go.
gonna jump off.
Well, thank you for being on, Siznek.
Yeah, for sure, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Whoop, whoop.
Have a good night, man.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah, brother.
I mean, all right. I'll try one. I think I can trust one of them. The other one, I don't know.
You think? I mean, fuck.
I don't know. What do you think? Should I give it a shot?
I mean, if you
Well,
think
we
you
have
can
no
trust
idea
them,
who
I
it
mean,
is, so it's up to you.
What up, though?
What up, though?
Get an intro for Fat Jesus?
Oh my God, Fat Jesus, a legend on YouTube, a legend within the fucking Juggalo community, the only true Juggernaut member left. Like, what else do we have to say besides this guy is an actual sous chef? He rides a bicycle. He's an
He's the chef of
honorable
chefs.
and respectable father, and he fucking is on a weight loss journey, which is gonna change him from fat Jesus to just Jesus, or possibly even skinny Jesus. We don't know. Depends on how far he takes it. But welcome to the panel once again. We're glad to have you on.
I appreciate it. My bad, no camera. Fucking,
Oh,
I
it's
have it
all
hooked
cool.
up on my my daughter's computer because she's doing that fucking online school shit. She's been out of
Yeah.
school. So it's actually hooked up to her shit, and I'm too lazy to go grab it.
Oh, they still have it going on,
Yeah.
online schooling there?
Yeah, right now it's twice a week. So
Why is your kid going to school in the middle of June?
Okay, hold up, yo. We got
because school doesn't end out here till like
Hey,
the end of June. Like,
Hey, yo,
June.
can I get an intro for Josh Vaughn, please?
Oh man, Josh Vaughn, a legend in the chat, a legend on the panel. He's back again to talk wrestling with us. He said he was going to be here an hour and a half ago. He finally showed up. He's got the beard. He's got the headphones. He's fucking totally Zoom prepared. What up, though, Josh Vaughn?
What up, Pete?
Whoop whoop.
What's up, yo?
All right, Josh Vaughn.
Do we have to talk about wrestling?
We don't. We do not
Wanna
have to
wrestle?
talk about wrestling, but we do have to have Josh Vaughn answer these questions. Rapid fire session.
Oh, shit.
Number one, Josh Vaughn, your favorite wrestler.
Of all time.
My favorite wrestler of all time? Ooh, shit. Let me think about that for a minute.
This is supposed to be rapid fire.
You gotta answer them. What
Yeah.
comes to your head? Come on, that's rapid fire, man. Come on.
All right, it's Gold Dust.
I always
Uh,
like Marty Jannetty.
All right, that's fair.
It's cool.
Do
He
you
wasn't
have a
anything
favorite-
special.
Do you have a favorite match?
Favorite match? Yeah, the Iron Man match was pretty dope. I also like the Stone Cold Bret Hart match with when he wrapped the fucking extension cord around him and shit. What was that? WrestleMania
13.
12?
13.
13? Was it 13?
13.
Yeah.
97. Yeah.
All right, last question.
I also
Josh
like
Vaughn.
Sid Vicious. I know he's not
That-
as popular, but
that's fair,
he was
though.
a beast.
Yeah.
How about Lex Luger too? The
real Sid
narcissist.
Vicious earlier.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like Lex.
All right, so
The
last
mirrors
rapid
and
fire
shit.
question.
It's like
Last
that
rapid fire
WrestleMania at
question.
Caesars. Yeah.
How many times did you masturbate to the China porno videos?
7 times today.
Dude, you want to hear something funny about that?
Is it gross that I want to fuck China now?
So
Oh, no.
we had in Buffalo a couple of years ago. We had this big snowstorm in November, like early on in the the snowfall season, and China was supposed to come
winter.
strip. Yeah,
It was like snowing in winter.
no, in November, like early
I mean,
November.
that's almost enough.
That's not
November.
winter where he lives.
Well, Buffalo,
New
it's
York.
always winter.
Buffalo, New York is not that far from Massachusetts, dude. Like,
No. So anyway, she was supposed
How
to
do you
strip.
say Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Oh, you fucking
That's pretty good.
Midwesterned it up right there. That wasn't how you said it the first time.
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
All right, it's all good. Josh Vaughn, go.
Buffalo kids. Yeah, so we had this big snowstorm. She was supposed to do 2 features at this strip club in Buffalo, and they got canceled, and she died like a week later.
Oh wow!
They have
You
strip
killed her?
clubs in Buffalo. Like, is it like just a bunch of rednecks? With New York
Yeah, it was
accents
just-
stripping.
I've been to
Wait.
Buffalo once last.
What'd you say, Jesus?
I said,
Is it
what's a strip club in fucking Buffalo, New York? Is it just like
It was in like
a bunch of
Riverside.
rednecks with New York accents?
It was just like this fucking rundown club in Riverside, which is like kind of in the middle of nowhere in Buffalo. So it was kind of sketchy, but yeah, she never showed up because of the snowstorm, and she died like a week later.
That's wild.
Let's dig up
She
China
died
and
from
have
the
sex
str-
with it.
She died
You
from
know?
the snowstorm?
Is that all you got, Spooky, or what?
No, that's
I want to
That's
make
the
it
rapid
rain. I want to make it snow on China's face.
Man. All right. So since you challenged me, Josh Vaughn, How
Yeah.
far down does your dick hang when it's flaccid?
When it's what?
Flaccid.
8.
Wait, you guys can see your dicks? Damn, you guys are lucky.
Man, why does Josh Vaughn have his camera on right now?
I haven't seen my dick since 1997.
Just me and Tony, I guess.
For those of us who aren't fat, we can see our own dicks. I mean, I forgot about Big Will. He can't see his, but
Big Will hasn't seen his dick Project Board.
Yo, I just got this tange today. It's so fucking good, dude.
Here we go.
It's a fucking tange, yo.
A
Hey,
tange or a
my
tan?
videos back up with Jesus.
Tange, yo.
Epic battle. with
Super. Tastes like tangerine.
Dude.
Super good.
Man, if you want to check out that video that got taken down and re-uploaded, not only are there some sweet swing low sweet chariots, but KJ Riddle is on for like a solid hour with a dick pic as his avatar.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
I've
That's
seen
true
that.
as well, right? And that strike is removed. And video is up for view
Yep.
last Thursday. You know.
Yeah,
Check it out.
man, you want to sing those? See those?
Yeah.
Fucking swing low sweet chariots. See if I can tune in to Big Will's stream that got
If you
taken down and
report the
re-uploaded.
video, you're a bitch. If you report the video, you're a bitch.
Only Tony would report the video.
Oh,
What
hell
happened
no.
to Fat Jesus?
No.
He was
Is
bouncing
Fat
against
Jesus like literally scared of us, or did he have a bad internet connection?
I think he had bad
Probably
internet.
both.
Probably both. It might be both.
All right, Josh Bond, do you have a dream
Yeah.
match?
A dream match. Damn, I should have came more prepared here.
That's fair.
Dream match.
If you want to skip that question, I got other questions.
All right, yeah, pass.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the Backyard Wrestling video game?
Jesus is
Played it.
backstage, says, "Let me in."
That's cool.
Like,
They had a tournament at DCG Con with that, right? With Jump Steady.
I mean, I think 3 people got to play in that tournament before DCG Con got canceled, but
Right.
it did exist at one point.
Yeah, Brooklyn was in on that with was that Esteban or Flannel or something,
great
brother?
avatar. Great avatar, Jesus.
I mean, I try. It's that picture is a fucking actual work of art, and
It fucking is.
it's like a modern day Picasso or Leonardo da Vinci.
Fuck yeah.
Number one, that picture is responsible for at least 1,000 memes.
No, you're wrong.
At
It was-
least,
it was
at least.
2,500 memes actually. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're probably correct.
lot
Yeah.
more, lot more.
And
Maybe 1 million.
Not only,
Dream match.
not only that, but those who are real fans will remember the night that we saw that picture.
Yeah,
and
I
then
was there
saw-
on
my
that stream.
God, all those months ago in February.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
the
yo, I
original
got a
night-
dream match.
I will pay somebody
okay, go ahead.
$2,000 to get that tattooed on them.
I woke up to that. I just woke
All
up
right.
on Discord and seen that nigga laying down.
Does it?
He will
Uh,
pay
does the
$1,000.
Does the location factor in? Can I get it
Yeah, it does.
tattooed on my upper thigh?
Well, all right. So it's $500 if it's on like a leg. If you get it as a tramp stamp, it's $2,000.
Oh, as a
Damn,
tramp
Jesus
stamp?
throwing around money right now.
Man.
Fuck. We gotta collect
I'm gonna make a tattoo appointment. I could use $2,000.
I want all the details. I don't want no sketchy ass tattoo though. No.
Dude, that's fair. I'll fuck for $2,000. I'd fucking get that tattooed as a tramp stamp for sure.
Hey Jesus, can I go for that $2,000 as well?
No, you're disqualified. So all you have to do is look
Only
at the
if you
mirror.
put it on your stomach. If Big
Yeah.
Will
Well,
puts it
I
on
had to
his
say
stomach,
somebody, you know? Fuck.
I'll
If you get
fucking
yo, Big Will.
concede my money.
If you get that tattooed on your back like Steve-O has his little portrait, it says "Yeah, dude."
Of himself. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gotta
Oh,
be
if I
the
do that,
yeah
if I
dude
do that,
portrait
you're gonna pay me
size.
$2,000. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah,
only
sure.
if
I mean,
it's
you're
the
looking
yeah
at like
dude.
a $10,000 tattoo.
It has to be the yeah dude portrait size.
Yeah,
It can't
the
be
yeah
like
dude
a
on the
fucking
front.
little picture.
Okay. Let me hit up Kiki to have this done.
That has to be like no,
collect
you
that
can't
money.
get it done. No, you can't get it done for free by Kiki. You have to pay for that tattoo first. And then
I'll
you
give
get
her
the
half
t-
the money
right back.
from
I'm gonna go
Jesus. You know what I mean? Fuck.
You got to get it full back size, like the fucking Yeah Dude portrait.
All right, okay. We'll talk about that later. But Spooky wants to get it too, so there'll be two people.
I'm gonna do it as a tramp stamp for $2,000, but if Big Will's gonna get full size on his back, I'll concede my money to Big Will to get it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, but yeah. Fuck, it's still floating around, Jesus. Of course, Jesus turns his mic off like a coward.
Man, remember when we saw that picture live on the stream, and then we saw Big Will deny that it was him on the same stream.
And then the
If
next
you
day,
were
I'm
there,
like, hell yeah, that's funny.
well, I mean, you honestly you admitted it later on the stream, but
yeah,
if you're a true enough fan of what we do, and you were there that night, put a fucking 1 in the chat.
Hey, who was
Shout
there
out to you.
in the panel? Who was all here on the panel?
I was
Tony
on the panel.
Tony
Blake was
here.
hosting.
Yeah, I know that.
And I was on the panel that night. I cannot
Right.
remember. I was too drunk to remember who else was here.
Man, it was a drunk fucking night. Oh my god.
Yeah,
For a
it
lot of
was.
people. But I drank a lot of different shit that night. Like fuck. We 2 rum buckets, a rum mini pitcher, 3 kinds
That's a
of
bucket
whiskey,
full of rum.
like 10 different kinds of beer almost. Fuck, Jeremiah knows.
God,
we were talking about the other day. Yeah, we were talking about
Damn.
the other day how much I drank that night. Like, damn.
Oh, and Spooky,
Mike.
don't forget the shit.
Oh, there's no
Yeah,
shit there,
well, I
Tony.
mean-
but, you know
Yes,
all about
there
shit
is,
yourself,
Big
Tony.
Will. Don't
Tony,
lie
you know
to me.
all about shitty.
Don't
you know what?
lie
Maybe
to
I'll
me,
come-
Big Will.
Hey, Tony, maybe I fly out to Montana and take a shit on your bed. What's up?
That's
Oh,
fine.
shit.
That's fine with me, Big Will.
That's fine. He'll roll in it and enjoy it. So in your face, Big Will.
Yeah, right. Damn. Yeah, you got me. Damn. Fuck.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff, though. Jesus, turn your fucking mic on, man. Fuck.
Yo, so did the Ultimate Warrior ever wrestle Tatanka?
No.
I don't think so, right?
so.
There's my dream
I
match
don't think
right
so.
there.
There you go.
Tatanka was. I like Tatanka. He was dope.
Wasn't he cool? Yeah, he's kind of an obscure one.
Even though I laughed when Bam Bam cut his red hair.
Bam, bam. Oh, that's right. I remember that shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Nobody knows if Fat Jesus is talking right now because his mic is
No, Jesus
muted.
said he's gonna get some beers. He said he's gonna get some
Oh,
beers.
okay.
I'm pretty sure he said that.
Was he have to
Oh,
go
he
to
said
the
he's going to
store?
get some beer. Some beer.
Want to watch some wrestling now?
God
90s dominate.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
the
fucking
Attitude Era.
Everything and anything. Game over.
ECW and the Attitude Era fucking
4,
ruled the
5,
90s.
6. Yep. Yeah, it was
That guy
late
in
90s.
ECW was pretty early. I got
Early
ECW
90s
in
were good too.
1995.
With Vinnie
Oh,
Mac
yeah.
doing the announcing and shit.
Right.
I liked
Yeah, I'm a
Vinnie
new
Mac
generation era
as an
fan.
announcer.
I love it. People hate it. There is shitty gimmicks, but I love new generation era, bro. That's my
Yeah.
shit.
I'm
Those
just looking
motherfuckers didn't
down.
have my size in a black and white NWO, so I got the black and red, and I got it yesterday. FedEx. Jeremiah was like chilling out my house, like, "Oh, I got a package." I'm like, "Oh,
They,
I'm
they
opening it
didn't
right
have your
now."
size. Like what? Like they ran out of like.
No, on that
like
site they didn't
sailboats
have
or
my
something?
exact size. They only hit up to 3X, and I wear a 4 or 5.
They ran out of like sailboats still. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, tents
Jesus,
were
that's
sold
what it
out.
was. Fuck.
But, man,
Big Will, how
But
many?
Jesus, you should go buy yourself a new Studio 17 shirt, or you're a coward.
I already ordered one. Fuck.
Okay, so did I.
Fat Jesus is a real one. He already ordered one. Man,
I ordered one.
wanna have-
Spooky ordered one.
I have so many
did
shirts,
Josh
dude.
want one?
I order. Every time a shirt comes out, even like when like me.
Did you
and
buy a
CJ
Hulk
were
Hayden?
cool.
Did you buy a Hulk Hayden shirt, Jesus?
I did not. I did not get a
No.
hold of those. But like
no one bought that but you, Big Will.
when like
yeah, I
you know,
actually
when,
did
when
buy
me
it.
and like
I actually did buy it. I got it in my closet. Yeah.
I mean, I have crazy McCormick shirts, Kyle shirts. I have the fucking
Right, I got you.
the fuck
Dude,
Chuck Reeves
I'm-
shirt. I have the fuck CPN
So you're gonna
shirt.
buy the
like, I
Big
got all
Will
that.
shirt when I put them out?
Fuck
So I literally,
I got
I
all those
literally-
shirts, man.
You must be
I
doing something,
literally,
man.
I literally am the only one in the world to own a Crazy McCormick shirt with his face printed on the back, printed on the front, actually, because it was a Patreon exclusive fuck up that he did, and there was only 2 people that ordered it. It was me and somebody that lived in Europe, and he told the person in Europe to fuck off because he wasn't gonna pay the fucking $40 to ship it there.
Right,
So he
I
sent me
bet.
mine. Yeah, he sent me mine. And I'm literally
Well,
the
I
only
mean,
person that has.
I try to buy these shirts because everything always ends. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like when this whole thing that we do is over, like the whole streaming thing, whatever, and like
Yeah.
everything dies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
cool to like 20 years from now, like if I still have them, which I probably still will. 'Cause I have ICP shirts from 20 years ago.
Oh, I
Like
got all
pull it
kinds
out
of
and just
stuff.
be like, oh shit, I remember the BK versus Bender Boys days, and I remember
Yep.
the Chuck Reeves and the CPN days and the Max
Yep.
days. Like it's just like it's like a memorial in a sense,
Yeah, I
Did
totally
you order
get
a
that.
faggot shirt
Shit's
too?
timeless, right?
Yeah, I'm a faggot shirt.
I did order it, and I fucking wore it.
I got one
time.
too. Thanks, Jeremiah.
I
got
wore
it
it
for me. Hell yeah,
once.
shout out to my brother Jeremiah.
Dude, I wore it once, and I'm fucking rolling around food shop, and I'm getting all these dirty looks. I'm like, why are these people looking at me like I'm a fucking scumbag? And I'm
Look
like,
at that shirt.
oh yeah, it says faggot.
Yep. Man, buy yourselves one of those shirts so you don't have to be embarrassed at the grocery store.
Or hit up Spooky.
It's
He
a
has a
little
couple
busy.
extras, you know.
I wasn't
Yeah, I
embarrassed.
do
It
have
was
2
just
extra
funny.
faggot shirts actually.
Hit him up.
Do they
Yep.
come in 14X for Big Will?
No, they
Oh,
they
no,
do
it's
come in
actually
they do
5X,
come in
but,
3X though.
4X.
That
It's like
Come in
4X.
they're 3X.
queen bed
The extra
sheets.
shirts are 3X. Yeah, they're bed sheet size.
Yeah.
Oh, we all know that Big Will don't use bed sheets. Come on.
that
Everybody
is
knows
true.
that.
Straight
Everybody
back
fucking knows
spread
that
now.
by now. That's not
Man.
new. But I'm going to buy
wanna-
some new bed sheets
two
tomorrow,
back
though.
spreads.
Jesus, actually.
Big
Man,
Will's
I wanna-
Big Will's bed looks like fucking Spooky Tuesday's beard.
I'm
That's
getting a new
true.
bed, too. I'm getting a new
It's
bed
8
soon,
different
too,
colors. 8
actually.
different
After
colors.
he's been farming all day.
Yep.
I know,
Yep.
right? Fuck.
That's for sure. Man, I want to fucking give a shout out to the people in the chat. I'm looking down right now. There are 85 unread messages in the chat that I
Yeah,
haven't
a
looked at
lot.
yet.
There's a lot.
Man, I can't
Yeah, it's like
tell
19
you,
watching.
everybody in the chat, how much I appreciate y'all participating and watching. Fucking thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and make sure you come over for the
You
after
suck.
show in a little.
Oh,
when this is
Whoop,
over.
I see.
You suck.
I see
Peace
you
out.
in the chat.
Peace
Yo,
out.
B Clown, fucking. I ordered these dope ass Slipknot fucking curtains. They're not like obviously.
Oh,
like,
All right,
shit.
you guys.
Yeah,
I
they're
remember
not
that
like-
picture you
they're not
posted.
branded.
Peace
They're-
Oh, hit it bounce.
It's
All right,
like
bye,
it's-
Tony.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
Spooky,
Later, Tony.
Will,
Peace out,
Josh,
Tony.
Yeah, show
Yeah.
it, Jesus.
Thanks for
Steve,
coming on,
Mikey,
Tony.
Whoop,
I haven't
whoop.
gotten them
You
yet.
guys
but I
next
ordered
time.
them 2 weeks ago.
Peace out.
With
Peace
like
out,
all
Tony.
that shit, shit's been going on. But it's wicked dope. It's the self-titled, like the first
Yeah.
Corey self-titled. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
man,
two
I
of
remember
those
that
curtains
picture
and
you
put them
posted
together.
a long
It's a big
time
thing,
ago. Yeah.
It was $78 for those fucking.
It was
curtains.
totally worth it, though. It was worth
Oh,
every
yeah,
penny.
Yeah,
Man,
What up,
shit's
Will?
dope.
I threw on. I was going through the CDs in my car, and I fucking like went to go pull out the CD that I wanted.
Diabolical. It's 6.66% alcohol. Nice job.
I went to go pull out the CD that I
Nice
wanted to
job.
listen to, and I opened the case, and what was in there? Not that CD, but the self-titled Slipknot album was in there. So I grabbed that and threw that shit in instead. Listen to that front to
Oh my
back.
God.
Dude, that album fucking dominates. Dude, like, I
I'll
forgot
fucking
how
message
great
you.
it was.
I fucking
Hey.
worship
Where's
it,
my
bro.
phone?
Hey guys,
Fine,
I
I'll
see
send them to
Blake
you on
has a
Discord.
guest for Blake and Butter next
They're
week.
fucking
He's
dope.
got Shane Adams coming on.
Oh,
And he better
Oh,
show his
really?
fucking camera.
Can we talk about Slipknot some more, bro? Like,
Yeah, just
Yeah, we talk about Slipknot all day, dude.
1 second. You saw that, Big Will?
In the comments, yeah. After the
What,
video,
what
yeah.
video was that?
Blake and Butter the other night.
Oh, the Blake and Butter
Or
video?
Big and Butter, yeah. Big and Butter, yeah.
Big and Butter, yeah, Shane Adams next week on Big and Butter.
If he wants on, he's
Man.
got to show his actual camera on stream. That's the only way he's going to be allowed on
Dude,
Big and
I,
Butter.
I would let Shane
Hey, yo,
Adams. I would let Shane Adams on even if he didn't show his camera.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Mike.
sure, whatever.
No
We'll do
one,
it.
no one has ever seen him. Like we don't need
Has
to
he
see
ever
him. All
been
we
at
need
him?
to
Yeah,
do-
that's true.
No.
Nobody's ever seen him. Blake will
I
see him
think so.
backstage, though. He'll see his face backstage.
Has JR been on anything?
No,
No.
but we constantly harassed Jr. Filthy. He lied and told us all he would come on
Yo,
when he
getting
got
a
a
new
new
phone.
phone.
Check your fucking Discord.
I know, I seen it.
Sent you a picture
Yes,
of the
that's
curtains.
Sky. There are Studio 17 hats on the website. Yeah. On Firestyle.
Yeah, there's fucking hats
It's
and shirts.
it's the pic from the website, but that's essentially what they look like. They're fucking awesome.
What's your favorite track on self-titled, Spooky? You had to pick.
Eeyore.
Yeah, Eeyore's a fucking great track, man.
I like
I
Get
would,
This,
I
man,
would be
from the
tempted.
Japanese.
I'd be tempted. I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but you can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes.
Eyeless.
Eyeless.
Eyeless is dope.
Yeah, Death's guy. He's got hats.
Yeah,
he got
hats
hats.
are
Go to the
definitely
store, dude.
Cheap plug. Peep the amazing Slipknot review I did with Zero, George.
Oh, dude.
Evil.
I watched that live,
man. Shout out to fucking B Clown. I'll forever hate the fact that you let Chuck Reeves on to fucking just declare how ignorant he was on the subject
Chuck's
of Slipknot.
alright.
Dude, I
Oh,
like
really?
Chuck
You
Reeves.
don't know much about
I'm a Chuck Reeves fan. But the
Right.
fact that you let him on that panel to just sit there and be completely ignorant, I'll never understand. But shout out to B Clown, the fucking most exclusive Slipknot footage you've ever seen in your life. It's on Mike Sears' channel.
Is that this Saturday?
No, this
Didn't
happened.
he
This happened
film
a
like
while ago.
Corey's first show with them or something like that?
Yeah, it was Corey's Starter. Well, I can't remember.
I'm waiting for
I
the
can't remember
Griselda
what
one,
show
dude.
it was, but it was way back in the day before Slipknot was famous at all. And B Clown had the exclusive footage. If you want to skip directly to it, it's at the fucking end of the show. Go to Mike Sayers Speaking Cloud
Oh,
podcast
is that where
channel.
that's the footage?
I
Where,
think
like,
I've
on
seen it.
Anders
If it's Mike put it out, I've seen it.
Yeah,
like
Mike
that,
put it
right?
out. Yeah,
No.
it was on his Slipknot self-titled review.
Yeah. And I talked to George today. We want to do Iowa soon, hopefully. So
Yeah, I talked to
I've been
George
trying to
today
do that
too.
for a while.
He said he was gonna come on, but apparently working in the morning has him unable to fucking participate in the evening.
Hey, you gotta
Just
make
to
that
put it out
dinner.
there. Just to put it out there for Violent George and everyone else that works in the morning. I'll be at work at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm still
He's
fucking
farming
here,
and shit.
getting drunk, having a good time with my friends, and getting stupid on the internet, and still fucking doing it in the morning.
You're
There's
a
no
real
excuses.
Spooky Tuesday.
There's no excuses, man. I got fucking 2 teenage sons that stay up later than I do, and they fucking still get up in the morning and work all day in the sun, in the heat, fucking doing physical labor on a regular basis. And if you aren't down with that, you can piss the hell off.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit today, man. I think I left my house once.
Boom.
Boom.
Fuck yeah, but I found out that my restaurant, it's rumored because my fucking boss texted me today. He was like, we're supposed to we can open in the middle of next week. So we're going to have a staff meeting on Monday. And so that's going to be pretty interesting.
Damn, man. Fuck.
I'm so excited to work, dude.
Well, it's been a while, right?
I
It's been a long time.
Dude,
I'm itching to get back to work.
I have
too.
not worked a day since March 12th.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck. Yeah.
That's probably the longest you've been out of work in your entire life.
I went 7 months after I got knifed.
Oh,
But
well,
obviously
that's fair,
I
though.
couldn't
That's
work.
fair. You
but
almost
yeah.
died, though.
But yeah, I'm fucking like, there's only so many times I can jerk off a day before things get boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Terry, we're not going to say what George works at. That's kind of fucked up to do on stream.
George works at the strip club that Big Will hosts at.
George is a hitman. I should have said
he
that out
definitely
loud.
is a hitman. He definitely is a hitman as well. Yeah.
All right, so we've been saving this segment for like the entire show here. We were gonna do that at the beginning, but we just launched into some other shit. Right now, we're cutting to Blake. Right now, he's been working on his impression of me, and so we're gonna cut over to Blake Butterdick real quick.
Full screen yourself, Blake.
Okay.
Yeah, take those fucking lesbian glasses off.
Not lesbian.
He's gotta leave. He's gotta leave them on. It's part of the gimmick.
Take Mima's grandmother's glasses off.
It's part of his gimmick.
It's part of his gimmick.
He goes,
Oh man,
What's he doing? A promo?
very micro impression that I'm working on.
No, we're doing an impression.
I just want to introduce everybody.
I work
Blake Buttergang.
with my sons. It's fucking hard.
That's fair. All right, so we're gonna do around the panel here. Can you do your best impression of me?
Shit.
I just want
We're
to
gonna start with Josh Vaughn. All right, we're starting
We're
with
gonna
Jesus.
start with Josh Vaughn.
That's not a bad one.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
He has a Beavis laugh, eh? Yeah. Spooky Tuesday has a Beavis laugh. He goes,
Yep.
All right, I got one.
All right, Big Will.
When he's snoring, you know?
Touche.
That's
fair.
That's fair.
My best
fair.
impression of Spooky Tuesday on every
That's
live
fair.
stream he's ever done. Ready? Give me a second. I gotta get in character. Ready?
He
Did I do
stays
good?
on
Did it sound just like him?
Yep. Yeah, it totally did.
All right, Mike, you got one?
I suck at impressions, but I'll give it a go.
Just do him snoring and call it a day, you know?
All I gotta do is Mike's his impression of
Hey,
Spooky
I'm not gonna be the only one
Guys,
that does
fucking
this.
Rappers that suck, they talk about clips and the guns, but they don't know what they're talking about.
Clips of the gun. It's a magazine. It's actually a magazine.
A magazine.
Well, this one time I bought this fucking crazy McCormick.
Yeah, just
t-shirt,
plug your nose.
and he told me that like I can get it because this other guy from Europe said he didn't want to pay the shipping, so I'm the only one who has it.
Yep.
Also, Canada sucks.
Hey, Blake, are you gonna have no Americans allowed sign at Blake's Stock? Because you know there are no Americans allowed.
write one on a pizza box.
So what is that gonna be?
I'll
Is that
make
gonna
sure
be a party
I'll
with
make
an
sure
ice
that's
man?
not no Canadians makes its way around somewhere.
All right,
You know.
so
What's that? A fucking unbroadcasted positive vibes party?
All right.
Just him and Ice Man.
Broadcast
number
on the
one.
CTV.
Number one, you all did a fantastic job of plugging your nose and doing my voice, but Blake
I didn't plug
discovered
my nose. Fuck that.
Blake discovered a secret source. Blake discovered a secret source
I did the other
of Spooky Tuesday impressions, and he's gonna play it all for you now before the show ends.
That's funny. Sounds like Danny Boy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, what is this?
All right, so pause it for just a second. Pause it for just a second. This is the villager. This is the villager from the game Minecraft, and Blake discovered that it sounds exactly like me.
Yeah, right here he goes. Oh man, listen.
Oh man,
is Minecraft a game where
yeah, I heard
Blake
it.
realized he was a lesbian?
Yep.
Very quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
Ema's like, yeah.
All right, so all right.
It sounds like Spooky Tuesday taking a shit.
That's true. Cut the impressions for just a second. We have only enough time for final thoughts. We're starting with the top left. Blake Butterdick, you go first.
I think this was a really good show. Everybody talked about wrestling basically for 2 hours, which I was pretty astonished by. Everybody that came in is pretty fresh. We're gonna do what number is this? 6?
Number 6.
We got at least 11 more of these to do. And I don't really have a deeper summation than that, man. I had a pretty low fucking profile day today, so
it's all good. Pass it on to Mike Sears.
Thanks for letting me on, Spooky. You got a shit, brother. Yeah. I had fun talking about some good wrestling. Bender Boys dominate. If you do something about metal, invite me again, bro, because that'd be amazing. But Hell yeah. Thank
Fuck
you.
yeah.
This sucks. 10 p.m. Thursday, motherfucker.
On to Big Will.
All right, well, this sucks went down again for episode 6, you know? Fucking we all hold racist cards apparently in this crew. So you know, I'm doing the after party about 10 minutes after we end, so you know, get ready. Shout out Blake for holding down Master Control once again. The king of Master Control.
The master of controls.
Yeah, Master of Control. Blake
Fat Jesus, you're up.
All right. Before I get into what I want to say, can you play that video again? But just like 20 seconds of that clip, maybe 10 seconds.
The Minecraft video?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Here.
All right. So with this video, the only thing that I can pull from the audio is those are these days sexual noises, and that's probably what he sounds like when he climaxes. I will end with that.
That's totally fair.
Climax noise.
Trade
All right, Josh Vaughn. Josh Vaughn, you're up.
Trade denied. Oh, it's fun talking wrestling, man. Like to talk a little more. Actually, I just want to go watch some wrestling now. But cool hanging out with you dudes as always, man.
Man, I wish you would have been on sooner, Josh Vaughn. The spot.
Yeah,
was
you had a
open
full
for you.
panel. I didn't want to interrupt and shit. You know?
You could. Blake or I would have left to let you on.
We were waiting for you for a minute, Josh.
Yeah.
He was
You were
waiting.
backstage for maybe like a minute before I let him on.
Man,
Sorry, it was a disappointment.
All right, so it's up to me now. Man, thank you to everybody in the chat for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Special thanks to Blake Butterdick for hosting the show at Master Control. It wouldn't happen without him. And man, hold on a second. I have to thank everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat because this shit would not happen without you. If it wasn't for all of you, it'd just be me sitting here fucking masturbating to how much I loved ECW back in the day. I owe a giant thank you to everybody. I owe a giant thank you to everybody who participates and tunes in and watches it after the fact. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Fuck the drama episode from last week. Fuck the drama. It's fucking about having fun on YouTube. Making YouTube fun again. And this was the wrestling episode 6. We'll be back next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whoop, whoop.
And we'll be back
Shout out to
Tuesday
Big
with
Will's tits.
Big and Butter on here. So, Black Story.
Always shout out to Big Will's tits.
Oh,